What is going on, my beautiful friends? How are you doing today? If you have been on the internet, which, let's just be real, we're all always on the internet, are we not? Oh my god, it's so sad. If you've been, you've definitely come across this whole James Charles, Tati, Westbrook, Jeffree Star drama that's just been going on. And I'm not about drama and all that stuff, but if you don't know me and you're new to my channel,
Hey, my name's Emma.
I love analyzing situations and coming up with, well, what could have been different? What can we learn from this? Does this teach us something about society and relationships and human beings? And so I decided I'm gonna make a video on what this whole drama has taught me, which, funny enough, I shall tell you, what it taught me is something that I'm always conflicted on. You'll know what I'm talking about in a minute. So if you don't know a little bit about, this whole scenario, I'm gonna give you a little snippet, because I don't know it perfectly, but I've watched all the videos that they made, and the whole thing pretty much comes down to, oh wait, before I tell you what it comes down to, so I guess Tati was kind of like a mother figure to James, and she did a lot for him in his coming up and whatnot. Long story short, she has a multivitamin brand called Halo Beauty or whatnot. I'm sure if you are on Instagram at all, you've seen all these Insta girls promoting this multivitamin brand called Sugar Bear or whatnot. I guess Sugar Bear would be considered a competitor of Halo Beauty multivitamins. Long story short, James Charles ended up working with the Sugar Bear brand. Long story short, again, for the sake of security at Coachella, to feel safe and whatnot, and then he needed security. Here comes the brand just waiting with the contract. Promote us and we'll give you security and we'll give you these artist passes or whatnot to Coachella and shit like that. Anyway, goodness, I don't even know if I can just get to my point because this damn story was so damn long. There's so many details to it. Let's just move on from James Charles and Tati. Let's get to the main point of this, which is what did we learn, okay? And this is what we learned. Let me have my damn tea. The whole thing, in my opinion, came down to expectations, okay? Now this, mind you, this is something that we all, as human beings, at one point or another deal with. We have expectations of relationships, different relationships, different expectations. Sometimes we even expect things from people we don't even know. Let's say, for example, like a random person is walking behind you in the grocery store and you happen to hold the door for them or something. And then because you did that, now you would kind of expect that they do something nice for you. Let's say you happen to be behind that person in the line checking out, and now you kind of expect that when they see you struggling, that then maybe they help you put your shit on the thing, whatever. You get what I'm saying? The whole point being that people even have expectations of not significant relationships in their life, people that they don't even know in their life. I'm not saying that that's a good thing, but it's true. Expectations exist all around us in all kinds of different relationships. I'm always going back and forth on this, like, should I expect, should I not expect? And then I come to the thing that, well, certain relationships, how can you not expect certain things from them? For example, expectations from, let's say, a parent of a child, or like a child of a parent. Obviously, this relationship is going to have expectations. How could it not? Do you know what I mean? There are certain relationships that it's kind of hard to not have expectations from them, of them. Okay? And there are certain relationships that if you have expectations of them, you're the idiot, you're crazy. Why are you expecting such unrealistic, stupid shit? Like, some people just have unrealistic expectations. You get what I'm saying? In this scenario with Tati and James, Tati expected that, okay, well, I've done all this for you, I've been like a mother figure to you, blah, 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 whatever. I've done all this for you, that I can just hear people saying, you shouldn't do something with the expectation to get something back. Yes, I understand that. I get that. It's not like you're expecting that you get it back. It's just that you're like, oh, I've done this for you. Wow, you didn't even do this for me. That says a lot about you or about our relationship. It just makes you question and wonder what that relationship really is. Does it mean the same to you as it does to the other person? Or does it mean the same to the other person as it does to you? Shit like that, Anyway, this whole thing came down to expectations. She expected certain things of him. He expected that she would understand that he needed security, and there they were, and they just provided security for something, whatever, right? All these expectations, which brings me to this point, and I guess this question. Is it right to expect things from people? Is it right to expect things from certain relationships? A lot of times I go back and forth on, because I want to be on the side that's like, no, you shouldn't expect anything from anyone, and it should just be you're on your own and don't expect anything, don't do anything with any expectations, and if you are, just do it for the sake of, like, it's like charity, you know, like that, so that you're never offended, you're never hurt, whatever. But at the same time, I can't help myself but be on the other side too, because it's like, well, how could you not have expectations of certain relationships that are significant in your life? For example, how could I not expect, okay, that my husband be loyal to me? Obviously, I'm going to expect this of you and of this relationship. That's just how it works. Expectations in certain relationships are kind of like rules, you know? Like, obviously, in a caring, loving relationship, I'm gonna have rules. We're gonna have rules. We're gonna expect things from each other. Is that wrong to expect things of certain relationships? Is it better to just be like, you know what, whatever, like everybody's gotta do them? Is it okay to live that kind of selfish life? Because it is in a way selfish, right? When you don't care for what your actions or reactions, how they affect someone that you care about, when you don't care about that concept, it obviously speaks on the status and the way that that relationship is and means to you. Does that make sense? For example, how could a parent, after doing everything to raise a child, not expect that that child call them once in a while, visit them once in a while? Do you know what I'm saying? How could they not? Obviously they are going to. It's kind of impossible not to, you know? I'm not even talking about James Charles and Tati Westbrook anymore. I'm talking about a bigger thing that we all deal with all the time. Are we supposed to have these expectations, or are we not? Are we just... My opinion is that, hell freaking yeah, there are certain relationships that just expectations are just a part of that relationship, and if you can't handle that, then you shouldn't be in that relationship. And by relationship, I don't mean dating or married relationship. I mean any close relationship with someone that you truly care about, they're significant to you, you know, like that. For example, you can't expect, let's say, something significant of someone in your life that's not significant. You know what I'm saying? That's just unrealistic, stupid expectation. How do you guys feel about this? Which side, or like, I'm not talking about side of them, I'm talking about like side of expectations. Are you on the side that you shouldn't expect shit from anyone, or are you on the side that, well, no, hell yeah, there are certain relationships that how could you not expect things from them? Obviously, this relationship comes with expectations, and let's be real, that's gonna be a lot of relationships, because most of us don't have stupid ass relationships in our lives. Who's got time for that? Anyway, how do you feel about that? I go back and forth on this topic. I'm gonna be honest with you, like all the time. When someone hurts me or does something that I didn't expect of them or whatever, I'm just, oh my god, how could they? And then I remind myself, or why am I even expecting anything of you? And then I say, okay, well, you're this person to me. I've done all this for you, and this and that and that, and then I'm just like back and being upset at them again. Anyway, it's a phenomenon. I don't know which one's right anymore. But every time I think about it, I come back to the fact that for the majority of relationships that you have, you should not have any expectations, because first of all, people are selfish, man. People are gonna do what benefits them and what they want to do, and that's just the reality of it. But there are certain relationships that, of course, you're gonna have expectations. How could you not have expectations? It's crazy to think you're not gonna have expectations. Anyway, let me know what you think about this, because honestly, I'm so intrigued by this topic of expectations and just relationships in general that I'd love to talk to you about this. I'd love to talk to all of you about this. In fact, I'm gonna start a little poll on Twitter. If you don't know, I started a Twitter page. Is that what you call it? Account? I don't know. Anyway, it's called @RebelLogic, but I spelled Rebel RBL, so @RBLLogic. Anyway, I'm gonna start a poll, and please go answer me if you don't feel like commenting down below, no problem. I just wanna know, which side are you on? Do you expect? Do you not expect? What's up? I'd love to know this. Anyway, love y'all. Peace out. See you in my next video. Yes, if you are new to my channel, welcome. Join my little family, my beautiful friend, and subscribe for more random opinions and topics and random videos and whatever.